Hello everyone, my name is Rowan Hayward. For 27 years I was an Australian seafarer. From the age of 17 I worked on Australian seas. I was proud to be an Aussie seafarer and loved my life on the ocean wave. Then I had my career taken from me. It happened slowly at first, with jobs becoming scarcer and scarcer. For you see, something was happening. The Australian Merchant Navy was being decimated. We were losing ship after ship to cheap foreign labour. Over a period of about 3 years, it got to the stage that there were hardly any jobs left at sea, and I found myself on the beach, as the seafarers call it, unemployed. Unfortunately, having never worked ashore in my life, as a 45-year-old man, my employment options were severely limited. I began picking up odd jobs, waiting jobs, labouring, that kind of thing. My wife and I had a baby on the way. We were living on our tiny yacht, and I felt I had no future. I was angry and I was depressed. If it wasn't for the support of my wife and the knowledge I had a young life yet to come in the world to care for, I probably would have joined the dozen or so Australian seafarers who have taken their lives. I decided to do something about it. I noticed that even though local news was picking up the individual stories about the Australian crews being replaced on Australian shipping, there had been no major reporting in the national news. No one knew what was happening. The plight of the Australian seafarers was flying under the radar. I decided we needed a documentary to tell our fellow Australians what was happening. The idea for SOS Save Our Shipping was born. I started a Kickstarter campaign, and through the generosity of the Australian seafarers and the members of the mighty MUA, I raised $35,000. This was enough to get started, and so I began the research. Since then, I've been lucky enough to be offered a traineeship position in the Territory Labor Government in the Ministerial Advisor Development Program. This was through my local MUA union official, Thomas Meyer, who has always supported me. There I was, all of a sudden, in Parliament House, working for the Deputy Chief Minister, Nicole Madison. I was used to chipping rusts and splicing ropes, but then, in a surprising turn of events, I find myself behind a desk as a trainee advisor. Since then I've done well, and I'm now Ministerial Stakeholder Officer, specialising in grants. At around this time, our son Flynn Jackson Hayward was born, and all of a sudden life was good again. The first months were very busy, as anyone with kids knows, but then, as things got easier, it was time to get back and start working on the documentary. First came the research, and now that is mostly complete, the website was next. The story I uncovered was truly amazing. It is quite literally the greatest story never told. For you see, the Australian seafarers have been around since the dawn of Australian history, from those brave Indigenous Australians who first crossed the Torres Strait 65,000 years ago to Captain Cook sailing on Endeavour to now. Australian seafarers have been the original trade here in our island nation. Our history runs deep, and the stories throughout the years are some of the most amazing you will ever hear. And so I decided the documentary was to be divided into two parts. The first is our history, reaching back through time from those early years until now. The lives, adventures and deaths of Aussie seafarers through the ages. The second part is the detailing of modern events that have seen our seafarers replaced at the behest of a government beholden to corporate interests. All of the information and content for this story is here on the pages of this website, so sit back and enjoy the next stage of the documentary.